talking about just today. I decided it's Friday. My back's not going to really permit me to do a whole hell of a lot with these motorcycles that I'm building. And I felt like the Egyptians building the fucking pyramids when I was trying to put this 900cc engine into a little 700cc frame with nothing but blocks and levers and, you know, not lifting, not just straight fucking bare handling this motor. So that's all working out pretty well. We can't complain. I did have to do the Life Behind Bars Robcast. If you're a motorcycle enthusiast, you're welcome to listen to LBBR Robcast. It's just talking all about motorcycles. And if you're a fan of Big Brother that starts next week on CBS, then I would and definitely encourage you to tune in to the Big Brother 19 Robcast. Talking cash shit all summer long. But definitely correspond with this show. RadioRobcast@gmail.com, RadioRobcast@gmail.com, RadioRobcast@gmail.com. That's where you're welcome to leave your views and your opinions, or let me know. I will put you on the show. Your views and your opinions can be expressed right here. Or you might just want me to tell you a bedtime story, or possibly tuck you in. Then yes, definitely send that email to RadioRobcast@gmail.com. But what else is going on in y'all's world? What's going on in my world? I'd like to say, definitely always like to thank the military for doing what those bad motherfuckers do. Mayweather! The Mayweather fight's gonna happen, guys. Mayweather fight's going to happen on the 26th of August. I was talking about you doing your own Robcast, or you doing something that you love to do. The only reason that I even bring that up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, little maniacs across the world, is this. Every single one of you definitely has a special talent. Every one of you has a special talent, and you should use that to your advantage. Use it, don't lose it. So yes, Big Brother 19's rocking and rolling. Hey man, 2 can dine for $22. Y'all know, I got some pet peeves, fellas. I got pet peeves about, like, if an attorney tells you he can put $300,000 in your pocket, question that motherfucker a little bit more. Say, what pocket are we talking about, man? How are you going to fit $300,000 in cash in my pocket? That's like that's like a cubic meter of money. You are full of shit. What the fuck is up with that? How about 6 pieces of chicken? And when they show it to you on TV, you count 6 pieces of chicken sticking out of the top of the box. Out of the bucket. What's in the fucking bucket? Styrofoam? Does it come with a bucket of styrofoam and 6 pieces on top? No, they do that to fucking fool your brain into thinking that 6 pieces of chicken will feed 6 people. And 6 of their little bitty ass pieces of chicken will only feed 1.5 people. So I don't know. It gets on my nerves. So when you go to a place and they say 2 can dine for $22, that's a great deal, right? Go in there, 2 dine for $22, and you end up, how did this 2 for dime, we order what they fucking said to order. You want to do us what? Double fucking stuffed mashed potatoes? Well, I guess if that's my only fucking option for 2 can dine for $22. And then how in the fuck did that end up being a $40 bill? Fucking $5 drinks of iced tea or water or coffee, $5. You gotta be fucking shitting me, man. And it was like like at lunchtime. It was like a fucking $40 lunch for a steak that you couldn't really. It was. I'm telling you, I was tasting the steak like 2 or 3 hours later, just like, yeah, whoa, man. It wasn't a like melt in your mouth kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about. okay, two 10-ounce sirloin, two 6-ounce sirloins for $22. That's not a bad deal. But we're talking, it had to have been something fucking that you remember as being a good experience and being $22 experience. It was like exactly what they fucking put on the menu with two, like, regular, not adult beverages, but two drinks. You know, it's fucking $40. So I don't know. Little shit like that, little things like that get on my motherfucking nerves. When I go up to the person at a fast food place and I say, I would like a whatever sandwich by itself, plain. And they go, you want the meal? Motherfucker, I just said I want the fucking sandwich by itself, plain. You want a drink with that? You want some man, I want your fucking, give me your mom's phone number. Because I'm going to call her and tell her she did a fucking terrible job. But no, that's not it. Whenever, we all know that if you've ever worked in retail, that they expect people to be like cattle. That you just have to expect people to just get in your shit because they have to try to sell you all of these extras. Because every fucking person coming in through the door is worth a dollar amount, and they got to get that dollar amount out of your monkey ass, because once you see how shitty your food is, you know what I mean? Then it's all slopping off the fucking bun sideways, and then who made your food doesn't really give a fuck about making food that day. You know, but on the flip side of that coin, whenever someone does a good job, and I've fucked myself here too, because they did a great job at the Texas style burgers once, and I went back in there and I was like, look man, you motherfuckers were on the ball. This was great. It was some of the best fucking $30 lunch for 4 people I've ever had. It was amazing. Oh, thank you, whatever. But that fucks you, because the next time you go in there, there's a different cook or a different whatever, or somebody that, you know, it just, nothing's going to ever really meet our expectations unless we're making it ourselves. I guess we're our own worst critic. But the flip side of that coin definitely is, whenever you do get good service or you find something at a good price, honest people trying to take care of one another as a community, then you do have to represent, you do have to let your friends know about that, and definitely let them know that they're doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? I did have a good experience, come to think of it, at the, and it tells you my dining experience as far as upper class restaurants, okay? Because we're not talking Benihana's or Houston's restaurant. We're talking getting a Whopper outside of the Lake Jackson Mall a year or two ago, and it was a really, really good burger. It didn't have so much sauce on it that it fucking soaked into the bun and wrapped around everything and made it a big fucking mess of bullshit. Still, whoever actually made that Whopper gave a fuck about that it's gonna go on, that someone was gonna actually this was their substance, this was their food energy for the day, and they chose to come in here and eat this high calorie bullshit anyway. Why not make it, you know, a decent experience? Pardon me, but I did make it a point to go back in there and tell them, man, I think you did a great job. Whoever cooked my you know, what do you say? Compliments to the chef, baby. Good to know. Children under the age of 5 years old, it's against the law to ride on a motorcycle. Okay? If you're under 5 years old, you're not allowed to be on the street on a motorcycle, period. I'm talking to the 5-year-olds out there, right? No, I'm talking to your parents. You're letting your 4-year-old ride on any kind of a motor vehicle on the road. It's illegal for them to be on it with or without you. Unless you're in an automobile and they're in a car seat, it's illegal. So think about that. Under 5 years old, fucking motorcycle, ATV, on it with you, without you, it's illegal. I did not know this myself, okay, until I guess over Memorial Day weekend, there was some pictures of a dude on a Hayabusa, and he had a little toddler on the tank, like underneath him, and I was like, when you could tell he was on the street. and he took the kid for a ride. And back in the 70s, I took many of those rides on the motorcycle gas tank of a motorcycle. But also, I rode to the store and back on the gas tank of the motorcycle several times. But we're talking, that was in 1976, okay? That wasn't 2017. So yeah, against the law for any child under 5 years old to be on a motorcycle. I saw a thing where the kid slides off of the water slide. That sketches me the fuck out, man, about safety issues and these water parks going up everywhere. Because then it says, blah, 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 blah. A year ago, a kid got his head chopped off on the fucking water slide, man. No, that's a fucking... No parent should ever have to go through that. Or child, the child, fuck. It's just fucked up, man. That's messed up. So yeah, beware of, pay attention to how they tell you to go down the ride and everything. Because you know what? I can distinctly remember there was a fucking water slide in Galveston. And when my older brother, Orvonius, whenever his group, took their field trip or whatever to the water slide, the kid fucking he tried to, reach up to the top of the slide and to grab it, and it cut through his hand. And so he had to go get stitches, so that ended up bad. So that was always like but I do remember whenever we went to the fucking place with the slides, the guy would be like, you gotta put your hands on the bar, and then you gotta put your butt down, and then just push yourself. And I would sit there and act like I was listening to him and everything, and then fucking dive. Like swan dive off that motherfucker. Whoosh! Face first, just to see what the fuck would happen. And then I'd get bitched out for it, like, rebel, yeah! Like fucking having no idea, what the fuck. Oh, if you go down that way, guess what? You could possibly get your head chopped off. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man, no. So, I'm not saying that the kid that got his head chopped off went down the slide wrong, okay? I'm saying that's a fucked up situation, that there could be a water slide built that could possibly chop someone's head off. Now I'm watching Tosh Point Oh, and he was like, the dude was on, this dude was on a fucking, oh, this is fucked up, man. He's on one of those roller coasters that your legs hang out of, that you're fucking, and he lost his hat. So whenever he fucking gets off the ride, instead of telling one of the people that he lost his hat, he jumped the fence. He went around the thing. He jumps the fence and went in there to get his hat. And whenever he did, his head got fucking taken all the way off. He got decapitated. I mean, come on. I've probably been very close there. I've been at we used to have a place called Astro World. Six Flags, baby. And I do remember we would go into where the workers, there were these gates, and we would go back there just to check it out and stuff. What's up, Brandon, the man with the plan? Go back here where they're fucking don't know what's going on back there, just to see what's up, what's happening. What's behind the scenes, not knowing that there's this fucking big gear operated shit that could just snatch you up by your mullet. By the 80s mullet, right? Okay, you gotten snatched into the fucking gearing from the machines. And, gotten fucking scalped or something. So, we're all blessed that our dumb asses made it this far, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The best thing that we can do is try to leave behind a legacy that our grandkids that we love dearly have, something fucking tangible. And something nice instead of a hindrance or a curse. They'll have something to remember us by. That's not the stupidity of youth. Man, not to say that as we get older we get smarter, because some of us definitely do not.